So here are the steps taken to spot fake news. One of the steps is to consider the source. So always there are, Facebook is actually a landmine of fake news, and it's always good to consider the source. Click away from story to investigate the site, its mission, contact information. So a few times the headlines are clickbait headlines, and they can be outrageous in an effort to get clicks. What's the whole story? Always look at it. Always look at an ad from a pinch of salt. Like, really look into an ad and see if it is something where you need to read beyond. Check the author. So do a quick search on the author. Are they credible? Are they real? Support sources. Click on those links, determine if the info given actually supports the story. Check the date. Reporting old news stories doesn't mean they're relevant to current events. So, always it's okay if somebody is reporting an old story, but one has to basically look at linking. An old story is great, but you have to also look at the author, look at the source, read beyond, and look in terms of how they're analyzing information. Is it just a robotic comment, or is it something which has a lot many the logic is clear, there is a human logic, and there's not a logic of a bot. Is it a joke? If it is too outlandish, it might be satire. Research the site and author to be sure. Check your biases. So consider if your own beliefs could affect your judgment. And always ask a librarian or consult a site that's trusted, for God's sake, because some of the very popular sites have a way of verifying and validating. A lot of websites on Android do not have experts, and many of these Android websites, if you look at the social media stories, they have the photograph of somebody, and then they would transpose the photograph with an animal emoji, or where they will put a little they will look at a little cartoon character, and they would do anything weird, or you would actually see, and this was motivated by the zoos in Hong Kong. So you have a lot of those funny Android, or like really funny shady pictures that you see on Alibaba and all those Chinese websites, and it has like it would have a woman's picture, which would be really like a picture of a 1940 woman, and then they would probably link it to an animal, or they would have that she's saving a dog. And when you actually go to click on her website, it is a pseudonym, and it's funny because it's like fake and it's anonymous. And there are so many, I've done user testing on a lot of foreign and global websites, and after I came to Canada, I realized that there are so many of such websites that exist even in Canada, and there's a lot that needs to be done to kind of understand that these sites need to really become more authentic than allowing people to click.